How's it going, everybody? Today I wanted to talk about how much commercial umbrella liability insurance costs. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Brian. I'm an independent insurance agent based here in the state of Michigan, Metro Detroit specifically, and I work with businesses on their commercial insurance programs, as well as helping families and individuals with their personal insurance, their home, their auto insurance as well. My goal with this channel is to pass on a little bit of educational information to you so that you can make more informed decisions around your insurance, and then overall help answer any questions that you might have. So let's get into it. And before we get too far into the video, I do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel, and if you find this video helpful, useful, anything like that, please feel free to like and share it with anyone else as well. So first, what exactly is a commercial umbrella policy? This is an additional layer of protection for your business that covers the costs going beyond the limits of your primary insurance policies, such as with general liability, commercial auto, or workers' compensation. The price for an umbrella policy for a business will depend on a few factors. First is going to be the size and the type of business you run. Larger businesses, or those that are in higher risk industries, such as with construction, transportation, manufacturing, will most likely pay more than, say, a small office-based business. Some industries are simply going to see higher pricing because of the potential for higher cost liability claims. So if you are in one of these maybe higher risk industries, where maybe there's a lot of customer interaction, maybe you have a large fleet of vehicles, or maybe you're just working on larger scale projects, so there's a higher risk for greater potential loss, you can typically expect your umbrella policy to be priced accordingly. Another important factor to know with all of this is how much umbrella liability insurance you need. It is becoming very common nowadays for businesses to have contracts in place, whether it be with a particular vendor, a client, a bank or financial institution, or maybe your landlord, that they will require that you carry a certain liability insurance limit. So it is important to know how much coverage you actually need to make sure that you are in compliance with those contracts. And then the types of policies that your umbrella will actually sit over also plays a role. Since your umbrella liability insurance will only kick in after the limits on those primary policies are exhausted, it is very common for the insurance companies to require certain limits on those underlying policies. So in some circumstances, you may need to actually increase those underlying policy limits, which again could impact the cost of your overall commercial insurance program. And then your business's claims history also matters. If your business has had multiple claims in the past, or maybe one large claim, insurance carriers could see this as a higher risk and will most likely factor this in to how much your umbrella is going to cost. One other important thing that I do want to note about a commercial umbrella liability policy is that it will typically not extend coverage to specialty liability insurance policies. These would be things like your cyber liability, your management liability, directors and officers coverage, or your professional and errors and omissions liability insurance. If you do need specific higher limits on those types of policies, you will typically need what is called an excess liability policy. That policy would be specific to that type of risk and would extend coverage through that versus a commercial umbrella policy. So now, what can you expect to pay? In general, for each $1 million in coverage that you need, you can typically expect the cost to start around $500 to $1,500 per year for your standard, maybe lower risk businesses. And then those in higher risk industries might also see some similar pricing. Maybe it's on the higher end of that $500 to $1,500, but it could easily be $2,000 or higher per million per year. Every business is different, and pricing can obviously vary from one insurance company to the other and one risk to another. So it is important to make sure that you are working with an insurance company that is comfortable with the type of business that you run, so that you can get the most favorable pricing for this policy. Overall though, if you do want to make sure that your business is protected from any unexpected large claims, large lawsuits. Having a commercial umbrella liability policy in place is one of the most simple and cost-effective ways to do that. So thank you for watching, and if you are looking for help with your commercial umbrella insurance or overall commercial insurance program as a whole, I would love the opportunity to see if our team can help. All of my contact info should be in the description below. Please feel free to text, call, fill out a contact form, email, whatever is easiest. And if you have any other questions about insurance, please feel free to reach out. I would love to help answer those as well. So thank you again.